Have you ever heard the saying, quiet people have the loudest minds? Do you find quiet people weird? Do you know that they are the smartest? Quiet people are usually misunderstood for being snob or antisocial. They are also known as introverts. People wonder what they are thinking or what goes through their minds. People often believe that quiet people don't have much to say or are bad at making friends. People might think they don't have any ideas or thoughts. Some people might even think they aren't smart. People may also believe that quiet people are weak, passive, and not easy to get along with. None of these statements are true. Quiet people are often intelligent, strong, creative, and intuitive. We shouldn't assume that they will put up with bad behavior just because they are silent. People who are quiet watch and listen then act when they have all the information they need. This makes them one of the smartest. Today, I will talk about 7 psychological facts about why quiet people have the loudest minds. Let's start. Number 7. People who don't talk much are the ones who listen the most. People who don't talk are quiet because they are watching what's going on around them. Some outgoing people spend so much time talking that they don't have much time to listen or think. Shy people are less likely to make this mistake. They are great at listening and thinking, so you can be sure that when they talk, what they say will be interesting and always make sense. They don't do talking so much. They listen very carefully instead. Because of that, they respond to the speaker with sensible answers and can give good advice. People who tend to talk a lot shouldn't assume that quieter people don't know as much or aren't as bright as they are. If they do that, they could end up looking stupid. They process things in their head very well, making them have the loudest minds. Number 6. They have many ideas. This is a notable fact about quiet people. These people are also full of creativity and have deep intellectual content. Introverts are full of ideas, whether just staring at a wall or doing something that makes them think. This is one of the main reasons they are so quiet. Without silence, you can't find out what your mind can do that you don't know of. So, introverts' quiet personalities help them connect with their inner source of creativity. This is also why some of the most intelligent people in history were introverted. These and other introvert traits have a lot of power. Even though society likes extroverts more than introverts, it's clear that introversion is still a strong personality trait. Number 5. They are self-reliant. One of the best things about being an introvert is the sense of independence that comes along with it. Introverts can take care of themselves. Quiet people are good at being focused, and it makes sense that they will naturally turn to themselves for comfort. They learn to be self-reliant by finding ways to meet their own needs. Since they keep a small group of friends and associates, this is easy for them to do because they live a life far away from the dramas of people. Quiet people can also get their energy back by spending time alone when they get tired of being around other people or socializing. Number 4. They are more aware of what's going on around them. People who don't say much are more aware of what's happening around them. They are more likely to be mindful of their surroundings because they notice things that others don't. Quiet people don't say much, but they are great observant. You might be surprised how detailed they get information. They could be great scientists. They also tend to notice small things, which helps them understand other people better and make better decisions in life. Another exciting thing about quiet people is that they pay more attention to how their bodies feel when something happens or changes around them than to things like music or noise levels at work. This makes quiet people great for people who have trouble focusing because there are always other things going on, like loud music. Number 3. They would rather have a one-on-one conversation than be in large groups. It's not a secret that people who don't say much don't like small talk. They are more interested in what is being said than in ensuring they know where they stand in a group. This can make it hard for them to get along with people who always talk about themselves or their interests. Shy people tend to talk to one person at a time rather than in large groups. When you ask them how they feel about doing something with a group, they are likely to say, "I don't like being the center of attention." They like being in smaller groups and prefer to avoid being in charge or leading other people. They also like to listen before they speak, which makes exciting conversations with someone who wants to talk and listen just as much. Number 2, they usually do well in positions of leadership. There are many examples in history of people who didn't go to school being able to stand up in front of crowds and make a difference in the lives of their listeners, like Abraham Lincoln. Many people think the people who are outgoing make the best leaders. But in reality, both introverts and extroverts have the same chance to do great things at work. A more quiet leader can lead, teach, make important decisions, and network just as well as more outgoing leader. Even though they have different styles, introverted leaders have valuable skills they can use to improve their work and the lives of the people they manage. See, quiet people can become good leaders. Why? Having loud minds, they can respond to problems with strategic thinking. Number 1, they are slow to anger. Quiet people are more likely to be thoughtful and sensitive, but also less likely to get angry or frustrated quickly. At first, they might find it hard to show how they feel because they aren't used to doing so in public or in front of other people. This can make them seem like they don't care or are cold, but don't be fooled. Quiet people can be patient when it's time for an apology or explanation. Introverts take longer than extroverts to make up after a fight or even just one. Introverts keep their anger to themselves, hiding it from others and even from themselves. Introverts may try to hide their anger when they feel it coming. When quiet people speak out of anger, their words are so sharp that it pierces through the person they are referring to. So be aware. We have a lot of assumptions about quiet people, but they are the ones who have the most beautiful minds. People show off their hidden talents when they are alone. So as an introvert, you need some peace to show off your inner strength. Statistics on introverts show that some of the technical jobs held by introverts are as engineers, architects, artists, psychologists, writers, mathematicians, and even scientists. This shows how important the way an introvert life is to society as a whole. So the fact that you don't talk much is an excellent gift to the world. I hope this topic has given you a better understanding of quiet people. Do you agree that quiet people have the loudest minds? Do we share the same opinion? Post your comments below. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video.